Hi, Audrey. Welcome back. How are
Hi,
you? Good to see you.
I'm good. Thanks. Happy to be back.
It is happy to have you back. What's happening with you? I've had some great guests on the podcast. Jason Stevenson came back on the show as well. I've been very busy. I'll be taking 2 weeks off in October to reset. Need a break as well, and I've been working quite hard. What about you?
Yeah, I have a tour. I'm opening for Madison Beer, and tour starts 3 weeks from today. So
Nice.
it's been crazy. Lots to do, getting ready, and new music's come out. So I've been very busy with lots and lots of fun, exciting stuff.
That's so cool that you're touring, and hopefully you could tour Sydney one day, and I could go watch you live because I like live music the best as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been in a second lockdown, and I've just been switched off the news. I'm fully vaccinated, so I'm still alive. I've been getting my vitamin D, Audrey, taking my shirt off, exercising, going for a run. I ordered an altitude mask, so I do my
Oh,
cardio, so it's good for
interesting.
my lungs. I've been doing breath work by Insight Timer, and doing breath
Okay.
work is good for your lungs.
I've used Insight Timer. Yeah. That's awesome.
I've interviewed quite a few teachers on Insight Timer, Jason Stevenson
Hmm.
as well. Man, it's an
Cool.
awesome app. I don't know where I would have been without that app.
Yeah, no, I mean meditation and breath work is so helpful. It's crucial. I'll be doing a lot of that on my tour to stay
No,
stay
that's
in a good
awesome.
mental state and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I came across Gabrielle Bernstein. I'm using another app called Hay House and Wayne Dyer as well. I've been listening to Wayne Dyer, and
Mhm.
yeah, it's just awesome. Just going for that walk,
Yeah.
just listening to something positive.
Yeah, I love that.
You
Also,
know.
I love positive energy is such a big thing.
Mm. And yeah, so you're still playing golf?
I have been some. I haven't. I not a ton, but I've been getting to the range a bit. But I haven't. Honestly, I've been. There is so much to do to prepare for a tour. It's 27 cities over 6 weeks. There's
Wow.
so much to do to get ready that I've just been completely swamped. I mean, you don't, it's, I mean, I've toured before, but this is the biggest that I've done. And it's interesting because you don't, there are like, I felt like I've been really ahead because I started rehearsals months ago and all this stuff. And yet still in these last few weeks, it's like, oh my God, there's so much to do. I thought I was so ahead of the game.
Mm.
So not a ton of time for golf, but maybe I'll get out a bit before I go
No,
on.
that's so cool. Yeah, I've been doing yoga as well. I use the Down
Hmm.
Dog Yoga app. I do yin and hatha yoga and restorative yoga as
Cool.
well. So that's what
That's
I
awesome.
do. I love
Cool.
it.
Yoga's great. Yeah, I like yoga as well.
And no, that's so cool that you're touring. We unfortunately we can't tour in Sydney because of our
Mhm.
lockdown.
Yeah.
I ordered my altitude mask in Melbourne and I'm still waiting for it.
Mhm.
So that's going to be
It is.
awesome.
Yeah, no, I was definitely worried. For some time I was worried, is this tour going to get canceled? But luckily it's not. A few dates in Canada and the rest in the US, but it all is going ahead with safety measures, which is great. So everybody has to, for all of the shows. I mean, it's a Live Nation tour, so Live Nation, I guess dictates the rules for the whole, for all the venues, regardless of what state. But it's, you have to be either vaccinated or have a test, and everybody's going to be in masks. So that'll be really good because it's funny, prior to COVID, I already was was always paranoid for shows and tours to not get sick. So now it's just like, let's just ramp that up a whole nother
Mm.
notch. So, yeah, I'm very glad there will be some good safety measures in place. So hopefully everybody, audience and performers, will stay healthy.
Oh, I'd love to go to Canada, Audrey. I want to go like
Yeah.
every state in Canada. I dream about it all the time.
Yeah, I've only been to Canada once, and that was Vancouver for a songwriting retreat.
Mhm.
But actually, the whole tour starts. Our first date is in Toronto, so that'll
Nice.
kick it off in Canada. Yeah, it'll be fun.
I'm thinking in the future to move away from Sydney because property prices are just too expensive.
Uh,
I'm thinking maybe go to South Australia or Melbourne for a
hmm,
fresh start in the future.
hmm. Interesting. I love Australia. I went and visited once. It was awesome. I would be thrilled to come perform in Australia. That'd be so fun.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Australia's a nice place, but Sydney's
Oh
just,
yeah.
I'm just bored of Sydney. I
Hmm.
mean, it's a very expensive city, and it's just
Yeah.
kind of over it, you know. But no, that's so cool that you're going to do that as well. And look forward to keeping up with your work on Instagram too as well.
Oh yeah, I'll post a lot of good BTS tour content for sure.
Nice. I've been pretty active on Webtalk myself because that's where I found my audience is. I've been doing these cartoon sort of photos as well, and just trying new stuff out too.
Cool. That's awesome.
And keeping busy. Yeah. And other than that, what else is going on with you, Audriix?
So besides tour prep, there's also been a lot of music, like new music stuff. So I released just like a week ago, released a new song called "I Choose Me," which I'm really excited. I will say it's probably my favorite song I've ever written. I'm really excited about it. Performing that one for my tour set. So that's been really fun. So a lot was getting ready for that release. And I had that song finished quite some time ago. So I've been holding on to it for a number of months, getting ready to release it. And then I actually have one more song coming out before tour as well. So, which I haven't announced. So this is the first anyone will hear that I have another new song coming before tour. So exclusive inside info here. But so right now, in addition to prepping for tour, also prepping for the release of one more song. Yeah, honestly, I really have just been in full on like music mode. I've been in LA a lot, lots of, rehearsals and working with my vocal coach and writing sessions. I got a lot, other new music beyond even just this upcoming single that I'm working on, and working with a stylist to get all the tour costumes ready. So I really have pretty much just been in like work mode, which is fun though. I love it. I mean, I'm rehearsing also on my own, most days. So just it's just a lot going on, which is great. So yeah.
That is so cool. I wish I could tour like that.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Also mentally preparing for it's a crazy schedule if you look at it. So it's like 27 cities in, I think 42 days or something like that.
Wow.
So it's more than every other day. So, I mean, it's absolutely packed. So that's sort of in these last few weeks, it's sort of finalizing logistics in terms of traveling from city to city. And are we flying? Are we driving? Where are we staying? Just all, there's a lot in how, packing things and all the costumes. And am I bringing them all with me? Or am I shipping them to locations? Or there's just so much logistical stuff. But yeah, so that's just keeping me very busy, all of that stuff.
Don't you have a tour manager to organize all that? Or are you doing it all
yourself? I do. Oh no, I have a tour manager. I have other managers. I have a team full of people. So it's a whole team effort. So we're all kind of working together on all of that. Yeah. There's a lot to do. Yeah.
That is so cool to do that.
Yeah.
So are you flying first class, or are you traveling in a first class bus, or
mostly just drive? I think mostly it'll be a rental car driving. Yeah.
We want to travel first class.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah. It's interesting because I had looked. I mean, I'll fly to Toronto for the first city because that's just would be many days of a drive. But then I think beyond that it'll be all driving. I had looked at some of them are really long distances. I think one of the craziest ones is we have New Orleans, then the next day Dallas, which is like a 12-hour drive, and the next day Houston with no in between. So those are going to be tough. And those are ones where, especially the 12-hour drive, where I had looked at flying. But the thing is, with all of the, my music equipment and merch and costumes and also just general stuff, it's just flying would be, I think, a nightmare / very expensive to have to check so many bags. So I think there are going to be a few dates that are a drive all night long, and that's one of them. So,
wow, that is amazing. Wow.
So yeah, but it's all good. It'll be fun. I mean, I won't be driving, obviously, but it'll be tiring. Yeah.
No, that's amazing. That touring is awesome. Other than that, for me, I love wrestling, Audrey. I've been watching all the wrestling.
Interesting.
And there's a full crowd with Chris Jericho because he recorded his song Judas, Ozzy, and they all sing to it. and then CM Punk returned, and then Christian Cage won the TNA Impact Championship. I like UFC as well, so I like.
Cool. I don't know much about that world, to be honest, but that's cool. That sounds awesome.
That's my entertainment.
Yeah.
As well.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm thinking what else. I mean, outside of the music stuff I've been working out a lot, which it kind of ties in, but just making sure I'm physically in good shape for tour and all that stuff. What else? Yeah, I mean, and just like trying to stay healthy. I mean, I'm fully vaccinated too, but I'm definitely upping my level of carefulness in the lead up to the tour too. Cause I'm like, there's just no way I am risking getting COVID or any sort of sickness. It's interesting because I think, for me, I very much, approach tour as this is work. Like both the lead up and the 6 weeks that I'm on tour, it's like, this is work mode, which means it's not, I'm not there to go like have fun. I mean, it's very fun to tour, but it's like, I'm not going to be out like going to bars and restaurants and any of that kind of stuff when I'm on tour. Like I'm like in work mode, resting my voice on off days, keeping healthy, warming up, resting. It's just like full 24/7 work while I'm on tour. Got to do it. Because gotta make sure every single thing is as good and A+ as it possibly can be. So yeah.
That's so cool.
It's going to be awesome. I wish you could come to a show.
I'd love to. No, I think you're very talented because I'm always looking for very talented people in this business. I don't, like, for me personally, it's like, I was talking to George Basher about this on my show. I mean, Hollywood's got this whole look. You have to look a certain way, but I don't care. You can look the best or the most buffest dude, but if you're not talented, I'm not interested, Do you find that in your field?
What, that you need to have a certain look?
Yeah, honestly. Yeah.
There have been a lot of discussions about that, actually, constantly. Well, because what's cool, what's a cool look, whatever, and it's interesting because it's changing constantly. And there's an interesting balance to try to find between authenticity and what's cool. And I think being authentic is really important for me. I mean, my song, I Choose Me, that I just released is literally about that, being authentic. But but there's a constant discussion about, should you dress this way or that way? Or, do you need to edge yourself? Like, I tend to not be a super edgy person, so it's like, how do we edge up the look, but stay authentic? And, it's sort of like picking the pieces of your brand, your persona, whatever, and like picking what are those pieces of yourself to highlight. And, I wish it weren't that way, because it's too, but it is like so much. If you, any of the artists today, it's so much is just, what people are finding cool or what's in this day, and it's definitely frustrating, because I'm like, I just want to make music and just be myself, and, wish you didn't have to think about all of that stuff. So yeah, it's interesting though. It's very interesting thinking about what are, what are the cool trends of the day. And
that's what frustrates me, Audrey, about YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I'm fed up with trends.
I know, me too. And it's hard too, because I think the thing you have to keep in mind is anything you do, any song you sing, any post you do, like, there are going to be some people that really like it and some that really hate it, no matter what. And it's, I think, I don't know, at some point you just say, whatever, I'm just going to be myself, and people are either going to like it or not, and whatever. And you just have to not care.
Well, that's exactly right. You just got to be yourself, Audrey.
Yeah. Yep.
No, that's so cool that you're doing that. And wow, that's awesome.
Thank you. I can't wait.
And and other than that, I've been reading Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill for the third time, and I'm studying it. Wow, so it's changing my life.
Huh, I haven't read that. I need a new book, actually.
You got to read it. Yeah. It's very good for entrepreneurs.
What is it? It's called, to say one more time, what's it called?
Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Think and Grow Rich. All right, I'll have to look it up. Yeah.
Yeah, trust me, it's
Interesting.
you gotta feed your mind with success.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Oh no, I definitely need a good book to bring on tour to help with downtime. Not that there's much downtime, but yeah, no, that's
Exactly.
awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and getting into nature as much as you can too. That's what I've been doing. Just
Uh-huh.
walking.
I'm with you. I think there's some, I mean, again, it's part of the whole like tour prep. There's obviously the logistics and the practicing, all that stuff, but there's also just getting in a good headspace and mental state. And my emotions are very tied with the sun and being outside and that kind of stuff. So I'm totally with you. I love to like get outside, go on a walk. I'm not liking, the days are getting shorter and shorter, which I really don't like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan. It's, here where I'm in California now, and it's getting dark at 7:30 p.m. Not a fan. I like when it's light till 9. It's still in LA. It's still nice and warm. At least we're still in 80s, 90s, which is good. But yeah, winter is coming.
Yeah, winter is coming. I remember that on Game of Thrones. Winter is coming.
Yeah. I wish winter never came and we could just have summer year round, but.
We've just got into spring in Australia, and you can see I'm a bit rugged up because we had some cold days as well.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, yesterday is funny. Yesterday was the first day that I had to wear a jacket during the day. And I was like, okay, this is the mark of we've turned the corner from summer to fall officially. So held on, but it's now, it's starting to change. Well, I'm jealous that you're in spring. Mm-hmm. Maybe I should just split my year and go to Australia during winter, when it's winter in the US.
I actually like the snow, but no. Anyway, I've been playing some games on my phone, Audrey. I've been playing. You remember Mortal Kombat?
Of course, yeah.
I've been playing that, and I'm trying to beat this player, and they just keep beating me. And I got the UFC game as well, so I've been doing that. I'm
a video gamer myself.
Do you play online?
I do. I grew up, and my whole life I play Xbox. I'm gonna pitch you a game right now. My brother started a game. It's called Splitgate, and it blew up like 2 months ago. Overnight, blew up. Was trending #1 on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. More downloads than Fortnite. Literally like the #1 trending game in the entire world on all 3 of those platforms. It's nice. So you should play it. And fun fact, they have one of my songs is in one of the maps in the game as well. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. So you should Splitgate. You should look it up. It's Halo meets Portal. It's incredible.
So see, I'm a Sony person, Audrey, because when I tried to play Xbox, I got all these buttons. I get confused. So I've always been PlayStation person.
Interesting. I was PS2 back in the day, and then I had an Xbox, and then I really liked it. Then I was Xbox 360, Xbox One. So besides PS2, I was mostly been an Xbox player my whole life. So
see, even when I play Call of Duty on my mobile, like I can't talk and game at the same time. It throws my concentration off. I don't know how you can do that.
Yeah. Oh no, I like to concentrate too. I will say this Splitgate is I think the new greatest game of all time. Prior to that though, I was Halo 2, big into Halo 2. Also Fable 1. If you ever played Fable, it's an RPG. I love that game. Also the Guitar Hero games, switching.
Oh God.
I love those.
Oh my God. Oh, I was just like, what the hell? I play a real guitar, not this plastic junk.
So those are fun. And Kingdom Hearts. I love Kingdom Hearts as well. So
what about, did you play Grand Theft Auto 5 when it came out?
I played GTA 4. I didn't ever play 5. Yeah.
I do some of the craziest stuff on that game, Audrey. Oh God.
That was it. Yeah, that was a fun game back in the day. Yeah.
Oh my God. I
wish I had more time to play these days.
Assassin's Creed, I enjoyed that, and the Batman games, but Assassin's Creed 3, that was terrible. I don't know what happened.
Think I played that one. I don't think I played 3, but yeah.
Oh, it was a disaster. 4 was better.
Really interesting. Yeah, I wish I had more time to play. I was a big gamer growing up and through college. My freshman year at Stanford, the first day of freshman year, the night before was when Halo Reach came out. And my brother and I went at midnight and got the game and played it all night long to beat it on Legendary. And I live about, very close to Stanford. So when it was 8 a.m, time to move into my freshman dorm, my parents came in and we're still playing, and my mom's like, cool, okay, time to move into college. And I'm just like, I don't want to, I'm playing this game. So I had to pause, quickly drive over to Stanford, move my stuff, and come right back home just to finish the game. It was a very exciting way to kick off college.
Wow. Yeah, that's memories, I guess. That's so cool. Did you ever play the Tiger Woods golf games? I played them when I was a kid.
No,
they were fun.
I actually didn't. I always was out real golf. I don't think I ever played any golf. I mean, maybe here and there at a friend's house or something, but yeah, not so much actually. Yeah,
No, they were fun. I think Tiger Woods made golf entertaining.
Yeah,
He just did.
yeah. Oh no, I remember seeing him in the U.S. Open at Torrey Pines in San Diego back in the day.
Wow.
Yeah.
That it's someone else takes over, but we all remember Tiger Woods.
Yeah. It's too bad. I was a really big fan of his because he also went to Stanford, but it definitely is sad the way that everything kind of blew up with that. But now I'm a big Rory McIlroy fan these days. He's great. A lot of good. And I have a bunch of friends on tour as well, which of course I'm fans of my friends too.
Yeah, I'm not a golfer anymore, but it's always good to remember the old greats. Never forget them.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of good ones.
It's always a changing world. I'm finding, Audrey. It's I don't know. I've noticed in Australia, society's becoming a bit PC lately.
Interesting.
Political correctness.
Yeah. I mean, America's gone very extreme on the PC route too. Yeah. It's interesting. It's certainly a different world than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't know. Our politicians sort of don't know what they're doing, making everything up as they go along, and I've just switched that news off and switched Facebook off.
I mean, I'm the same. It's not fun. It's depressing often to see politics gets so crazy and it's sad. It's sad to see how much it's, dividing the country. And I wish we could all just come together, because I think a lot of people are more aligned in views than they realize. And it's really sad on both sides to see how just divided it's becoming. And
Joe Biden pulled all the troops out of Iraq. We heard about that too. I don't know where the world's going, Audrey.
I know. It's going in a scary direction, isn't it? Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, I tend to just try to stay out of any political anything, because everything is such a mess these days. It certainly feels like the apocalypse. I mean, gosh, just a few weeks ago we got COVID spiking again. We've got hurricanes and floods on the East Coast. We got fires here on the West Coast. And it's just like, wow, this is interesting direction. This is not great.
I got a music video called Apocalypse as well. I wrote a song called Apocalypse.
I didn't know that. Oh, wow. Well, that's a very timely.
It's for a video game, because I do all my stuff for video games,
right?
Television, film.
Oh, interesting.
Well.
Yeah. Cool.
Fun. But just have to stay positive and just keep doing what you love.
Yeah. Oh no, I agree. It's easy to get bogged down, and there's a lot of it's been like, certainly the last year of my life has been the toughest for me ever so far. But it's good to feel your feelings, but try to stay positive and grateful as much as you can, I would say.
Exactly. And what about, have you been watching any great movies lately, or what's on your watch list?
Dear Evan Hansen movie I haven't seen yet, but I'm absolutely dying to see. It just came out a couple days ago. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I'm just love it so much. Musicals, sorry, of all time, but they've just released the movie. Ben Platt is the star of it. He was the one who originated the role of Evan on Broadway. Saw him back in, a couple years ago, and it was definitely the most incredible performance I've seen anyone do in any kind in my entire life. So I cannot wait to when I have a second to actually go and watch that movie. So that's the very, very top of my watch list. I watched Cruella recently. I was a few months behind, but I thought that was terrific. I loved that movie. What else? You know what I watched? This is a TV show, and this is also, I'm a few years behind this, but I watched the People versus O.J. Simpson Netflix series, American Crime, whatever. It was like a eight or 10 episode. Anyways, I thought it was excellent. Again, I think everybody knew this because everyone else watched it several years ago, but that I thought was really, really stellar. What else? I'm watching right now a show called Girls 5 Eva.
Oh God.
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, but it sounds like is it a drama or a soap opera?
It's hilarious. It's a comedy. It's Sarah Bareilles stars in it, and it's like it's a comedy about some women who used to be in a girl band, and now they're 10 years later, and they're trying to get back to their roots and get the band back together. It's really funny.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good. I like it.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen American Pie?
I don't think so. No.
That was a funny one. That was funny. American Pie.
Yeah.
I remember Skeeter. I think it was Skeeter. It was the first one. I mean, that's an old movie.
Yeah. No, I don't think I ever saw it.
What about The Hangover?
I feel like I might have seen that many years ago. I don't really remember, but I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah.
There's lots of great stuff out there on Amazon and Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm thinking what else. I want to watch A Come From Away, a musical. They did a movie, like a movie version of filming it. So that I think just came out. I want to watch that as well. I mean, there's a lot of great stuff. I have a lot of shows in particular that are on my watch list. So
I'd like to watch the Expendables 2 and 3. I think Sylvester Stallone was in it.
Oh, I like him. He's great. Rocky, one of the best movies ever. Yeah.
And Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's very good for motivation.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't seen those Expendables actually. Yeah.
And there was the Terminator. Terminator's good. That was a very old one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. A lot of good movies.
No, and you've been watching any podcasts or Joe Rogan? I haven't been watching any Joe Rogan lately.
No, haven't been doing podcasts. I haven't. I always have a TV show that I'm watching because I like to, while I'm getting ready in the morning, have my laptop out watching a show, or have something light to watch when I go to bed at night, type of thing. So but yeah, no podcasts these days, unfortunately.
It's funny because I'm surrounded by entertainment all the time. It's like, I don't know, I just don't appreciate it. I got Insight Timer. I've been watching a lot of classes on Insight Timer, listening to audiobooks.
Yeah, the audiobooks are great. Those are good. I did a lot of the Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter, so I've read those 50 times, but I did Harry Potter audiobooks as well. And I think actually a friend of mine, there's a startup she has called Muvic Labs, and it's also a meditation app that's really, really cool. And I think she's partnering with Insight Timer for her.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Insight Timer is awesome.
Yeah.
No, it's, try to surround myself with animals as much as I can because I like animals. I like horses, dogs, cats.
Yeah, me too. I have 3 dogs. I love them. Yeah.
Dogs are nice. Cats. I've got some videos of the horses on my YouTube channel as well.
Cool. And, that's awesome.
Birds as much as you can.
Yeah. Oh, I love animals. I used to have cats as well. back in the day. I want to get some more cats, but no, I love my dogs more than anything. I'm going to miss them on tour though. Be a long time to be away from them. Yeah.
Yeah, cats are cute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I love animals.
Animals are the best. You know, music as well is awesome. Yeah, and what else are you going to be doing after the tour? What's after the tour for you?
Yeah, more, so yeah, after the tour, probably first just sleeping and relaxing because I'm going to be exhausted. But honestly, I'm already at work on some music that is coming out at post tour. So that will be in the works. Probably during tour, I'll be finalizing some of that, but continuing to, probably get some more music out and then sort of see. I mean, we'll see what happens. I'm really hoping to get some good traction and some good results from the tour. And I think that we'll see kind of what happens. And I think that'll determine, some of our kind of big picture next steps. But yeah, we're always working on new music is the kind of big thing. Yeah.
Keeping busy.
I know, always keeping busy. So it'll be, but I'm sure I'll probably need a little, I rarely take breaks from work, but I'll probably need a little bit of a break, maybe just a few days even, but maybe a couple days to recover after tour ends, catch up on sleep.
Oh yeah, you got to have a break. That's why I'm taking a 2-week break.
Yeah.
Definitely need it.
Yeah, no, but we've got some more music in the works, so we'll probably pretty soon after tour we'll get going on releasing some more stuff as well. Yeah.
Wow.
Keep momentum up.
It's so awesome that you're doing these inspiring things, Audriix, as well, and keep up with it.
Thank you. It's all fun. It doesn't feel like work because it's just fun.
Yeah, it gets you up every day and. Look forward to Monday morning.
Yeah, I mean, I don't take weekends off, but I do. I don't like weekends because I'm working on the weekends, but some people on my team are not. And I'm like, but there's so much to do. Why are we taking a day off here? So yeah, but
exactly.
No, it's all really fun. I just love, I love music. I love performing all this stuff. So it's just, especially after, COVID got all touring plans canceled in 2020. I played my last show March 11th, 2020 at House of Blues San Diego. And it was the next day that everything got canceled for the rest of the year. So that was a bummer because my favorite part of being a musician is the performing. So that just makes it even further exciting to be getting back out on the road after such a long, year and a half of nothing, everything being shut. So can't wait.
Yeah, it's been a downturn, but for me, I set up a Patreon page. I set up a Redbubble store for merchandise as well. So I'll put links in the description when this episode is available.
Cool.
Trying some new merchandise for the Stephen Shields radio show, seeing how that's going to go.
Cool. Oh, merch is fun. I know. I've just finalized the merch designs for my tour merch. I'm really excited. It's cool. It's really cool stuff. Yeah.
Nice. That's so cool. Merchandise is awesome.
Yeah. Actually, fun fact, my merch designer lives in Australia.
Wow.
Yep. She killed it. She did a really good job. I'm excited for everybody to see the really cool stuff we've got. So it'll be fun.
Tell her I said hi and tell her to watch this episode as well.
I will. I'll tell her I gave her a little shout out.
Yeah. And, I was going through Gabrielle Bernstein, right? She's a great law of attraction teacher, and I came across these cards on Hay House called Super Attractor, and every morning. So I can do one for you right now. Here we go. This says, directing my focus on what's thriving creates more of what I want. If you can see that.
It just cut out.
Bugger.
I think it thinks that I can. No, I don't really see it. I'll look it up. Where do I find this?
I'll send it to you after.
Okay. Send it to me. Yeah.
I will. I'll definitely send it to you. Yeah. So
Cool.
those are a great way to, just start your morning. It starts your mind.
Yeah,
fresh.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, I do a lot of gratitude. I start every day with gratitude journaling. It's just an app that I have, which is good because, again, you're allowed to have hard days. And as I said, it's been a hard year for me for a lot of various reasons. But it's good to also practice gratitude. I think it's, gratitude and meditation, all that stuff. I mean, it actually like helps you physically doing that stuff. Literally my stomach doctor was like, yeah, if you meditate, it'll help your stomach issues. And I was like, interesting. I mean, I believe it, but it's really, really interesting. Everything's in the body and mind is tied together.
Exactly. Do you do visualization? Because I find it hard to do visualization.
I don't actually, no. Huh.
I do a lot of affirmation work as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, affirmations are good. Yeah.
I've been playing I record my own affirmations and playing during my sleep, just on subliminally through the night with music.
Wow. Oh, that's interesting. Wow. Maybe I'll have to try that. Yeah.
It helps.
Cool. I like that. That's awesome. That's really cool. I follow a lot of good, positive Instagram pages that have good inspirational quotes and things. So I always enjoy browsing through there. Yeah.
No, it just frustrates me. You get these Instagram influencers and they make themselves out to look like they have the best life, and it just makes me feel like shit. I was just like, I stopped following that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I think everybody's going through stuff. You never know what somebody else is going through, No,
and you don't. And this is what social media is doing to mental health.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that's why for me, that's why I think music that is, where you can share your story in an empowering way, but in a vulnerable way is really, healing.
It's like Facebook, and this is why I'm slow. I've changed to Webtalk, because Facebook's tracking everything you're doing and they sell your personal information.
That is true. Yeah.
Instagram's doing it, Twitter, Snapchat.
Oh, we're being listened to and watched all the time, I'm sure. Yeah.
No, it's just...
They know too much.
It's not cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, then there's TikTok. Who knows? I know it was going to get banned in the US for some time.
Is it?
It was at one point many months ago.
Why is that?
I think because they're taking your information and stuff. I don't know.
I don't use TikTok because YouTube have come out with their shorts, so I just use I've got my hashtag shorts series on my YouTube channel, so I'm doing shorts.
Oh, interesting. Oh, that's cool. How long are YouTube shorts?
About a minute, and then that's a short max.
Oh, interesting. I actually haven't really looked into it. I'll have to. That sounds really cool.
Yes, that's what I use. It's too much.
Yeah. Huh. I know there's so many social media platforms. It's hard to keep up with how much do you care about posting on everything versus focusing on one thing? And yeah. Yeah. Instagram's my main one that I focus on, and I'll throw up, if I post on my Instagram, I'll throw it up on, Twitter and Facebook as well, but mostly focusing on Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just surround yourself with positive vibrations, I guess. Not negative.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Music's always the best, and good audiobook too. It's nice. It looks like it's going to be sunny today, so I'll go sit out in the sun after today's episode.
Oh, nice. Audiobooks. I should find a good audiobook for tour. It's going to be a lot of hours of driving. Yeah. I should. I'll have to think on that. Maybe I'll just do Harry Potter again, because
God.
Old.
Did you ever read Lord of the Rings?
I didn't. I've watched the movies, love the movies, never read the books.
What about The Hobbit? Did you end up getting a chance to read The Hobbit?
Again, watched the movies, haven't read it. Those are big. Those are thick.
I read The Hobbit, but I tried to read Lord of the Rings, but it was just too. It was just went on and on. The Chronicles of Narnia was actually better. I read
those when I was a kid. Yeah, I like all of those sort of like fantasy type things. Harry Potter being my favorite, though. I read all the Harry Potters dozens of times, watched all the movies. Favorite books, favorite movies of all time. Love Harry Potter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, did they? I think J.K. Rowling did write another book with Harry Potter.
Well, I mean, she wrote the Cursed Child, which then became the stage play, which I saw in London several years ago, and it was really fun, cool, like stage magic and stuff. Yeah, I know she's written some other stuff. Yeah,
and it's like after I think how many movies did they make with Harry Potter? 7, was it?
8, because they split
8.
the 7 into 2. Yeah.
And then what happened? I don't know what happened after.
Oh well, those are the Fantastic Beasts movies too, which I think they just announced the 3rd of that series coming out next year. Those were fun. They're not at Harry Potter level, but I like them. Yeah. I love the whole wizarding world. I loved it.
Wizards.
Amazing.
Have you seen The Wizard of Oz?
Of course, yeah. My favorite musical of all time is Wicked, which is a spin on the Wizard, sort of like other, the prequel essentially of the Wizard of Oz. Yeah.
Yeah, so many great stuff out there too, Audrey.
Oh yeah, I agree.
It's interesting, all cinematography. Yeah, so cool.
Oh, yeah, there's great stuff. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, but Audrey, I'd really like to thank you for coming on the podcast today as well. It's always fantastic, and it's an honor to have you on, the Stephen Shields radio show. I think you're very inspiring, and keep up the talent that you have.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. Always a pleasure.
No, it's always a pleasure. Anything you want to say before we wrap up?
If you live in the US or Canada, come to the tour. It starts October 18th, ends November 28th. 27 cities across the US and Canada. So opening for Madison Beer will be really fun. And take a listen to my new song, I Choose Me, if you haven't heard it. And yeah, exciting stuff in the works.
And guys, don't forget to support me on Patreon and check out my Redbubble store for some merchandise. And if you want to get more subscribers on YouTube, use Morningfame. That's what I'm using for my keyword research. All links are in the description. And yeah, awesome show today, Audrey.
Thank you so much.